Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Something that I didn't really think to do before, but I'll do it now, might as well. So today we're gonna cover a bunch of low effort, low budget methods of gaining a lot of Mesos, especially in the early game. Now this is gonna take into account a monthly income kind of thing, so it's not gonna be something that you can get immediately, but it's more like over over the span of a week. So I'm assuming a lot of you already know of those methods, but I don't know how many people are actually cognizant of the fact that it gives this amount of mesos each week. So we're gonna make like 1.4 bill, or roughly 1.4 bill a week, with a very low budget, very low effort stuff. So let's start with daily bossing. So in your party tab, you have this tab right here called boss. You can access it. You can also put it on a key directly and just access it through a key. The boss party right here, I'm pretty sure. And the daily bosses we are gonna do are normal Zakum, normal Magnus. Normal Magnus has a quest or a pre-quest that starts at level 90 that you should do, and it also unlocks you the ability to do hard Magnus. This guide will not go into daily bosses, or into pre-quests, sorry. It will go into daily bosses. Normal Hila is another one. Normal Papulatus, all four of the normal Root Abyss bosses. So this means Pierre, Von, Crimson Queen, Vellum. Oh, by the way, Papulatus has a prequest. I think it starts at level 115. Yeah, okay, makes sense because the boss is for level 115. Root Abyss, again, prequest starts at level 125. Now, let me just say that Magnus prequest and Papulatus prequest are shared in the world that you play in, so you only have to do it once per world. The Root Abyss questline is not shared per world, so it's per character. You need to do it on every new character that you make. Von Leon, probably doing hard is gonna be a bit more difficult, but once you can do hard Von Leon, that's another 12 million mesos a day, so that's good. It has a prequest. I think it starts at level 115, but you need to be 125 to finish it, so take that as you will. Horntail doesn't really have a prequest, you just need to talk to the person that stands in the cage near Horntail, and just he will or she will give you the key to enter the boss fight. Chaos, obviously, is gonna be the choice here. Archium has a prequest that has recently gone through a rework, so it's really short now, or really short as opposed to what it used to be. But yeah, it starts at level 140. This boss is really good for other reasons other than the Mesos, but we won't go into that. Normal Archium. This is probably the most tanky boss that you'll do out of the daily bosses, so if you can beat daily or normal Arcarium, then you can kill all of the bosses. You just need to learn their mechanics, basically. Normal Pinkmin, another prequest that starts at 140. You need to be 160 to finish the prequest, but yeah, you can start it at 140. It's the Temple of Time prequest, or questline, I guess. And Ranmaru Hard is gonna be a big source of mesos as well. So you should do this as well every single day. The prequest for that is a bit less intuitive, but it's very simple. You just take the quest from the quest tab that says something about Ranmaru, and then once you accept the quest, you go into Elnef, into the Dead Mines, and you go into this map, and there's an NPC in the bottom of the map. You just talk to the NPC. Let me just show you where the NPC is actually. It's right here. You just talk to this guy, and you gain access to Ranmaru. That's really simple. So that basically covers our daily bosses. Um, some of them will be a bit harder to beat than others. Some of them are gonna require that you learn a bit of the mechanics because you might get one shot and yeah. But overall, I would say those fights are very much worth it. Doing daily bosses, all of the ones that I just mentioned right now, every single day will net you like 100 million. This is the amount of Mesos that I get without doing like 3 of the bosses or 4 of the bosses, I'm pretty sure. So, and I'm not even gonna sell everything here because for me, I have other characters that do weekly bosses, so I want to keep my weekly limit for selling crystals at a reasonable spot where I can just sell other crystals or other more valuable crystals. But if you only have one character that can do the daily bosses and that's it, you can sell every single crystal and you still won't max out the limit, so don't worry about it at all. Next up on the list is gonna be Ursus the Mighty. So for Ursus the Mighty, it says that you need to be like, I think, level 105 or something to accept the quest or something like that. Let's see. Ursus. I probably already accepted it on this character. But it doesn't matter, the level that you accept the quest on and the level that you can actually gain Mesos out of the boss is, like, those two are very different. Let me just go on another character and show you stuff about Ursus, I guess. So as you can see, I logged into the game and I got this message, Ursus Golden Time. So Ursus Golden Time is something that happens at certain points in the day. It's like it's time zone dependent, so just make sure you check your own time zone. So I can't really tell you when it is. I can tell you that it is, for me, it's like Israeli time. It's from, I think, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. So, something like that. Then you can get double the amount of Mesos from Ursus. And that's every day, so just do it on those times. So right now it's 9 p.m, so it's past 8 p.m, so I can get double the Mesos. Now, if you play on a very populated server, whenever there is a double time, you can just go to this NPC right here, and you can just talk to him. You can't be in a party to use this function, but when you use the quick party, you get into this window and it automatically matches you with other people. Now this is only relevant if you play on a populated server. I play on EU, and I think people here have their like own parties that they use to do it. So what I do is I just solo Ursus. That's pretty easy. It may sound insane, but it's pretty easy to do. To solo Ursus, all you need to do is look at the damage that you deal, and also look at the team score. Let me just show you when the correct timing to stop fighting is. Okay, so once the damage goes beyond like 106, whatever it is, I guess 106 million K, I have no idea what that means, but once that reaches this amount of damage, once the team score is at 4 or 549 or 550, either of those works, and once the boss is at 95% HP, you can just let it kill you and you will get the maximum score, or well, not the maximum, but you can't get the absolute maximum solo, and it's really almost impossible to get it with a party, and it's really just a minor boost in Mesos. So as you can see, it took me like 2 seconds to do it because I'm pretty strong, but still, it didn't take long, and I got 34 million Mesos just for that. And you have 3 runs to do every single day, so you can do it 3 times. If you have other people that you can do it with, just make sure that you deal enough damage that so that you can actually get the Mesos, because if you don't deal enough damage, you will not get the Mesos. Or maybe you will get like a lower score. Aim for an S. You could get a B, you could get an A. Just don't get E. I think E is like 0 Mesos, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, you can just deal damage to it and just get it to 100 and something million K. That's such a weird number. And then the things that could kill you in this boss, let's go over that. So the reason you can't really solo this boss all the way through is because it has a mechanic where you basically just get an unavoidable one shot that just keeps popping up on you. It's like it's those bombs that pop over your head. If you play a Dark Knight like me, you can avoid this mechanic by using Final Pact, so I theoretically I could kill it if I'm strong enough, but I'm not strong enough and it's honestly just a waste of time. But yeah, the best way to know if you're gonna get an S or not is to see if your damage is beyond 105 million K. Yeah, I have like what is this number, dude? What does that even mean? Is that supposed to be like a billion or something? Anyway, yeah, that's the best or easiest way to know. So then after you get to this point, you can just basically suicide. If you play with a team of people, you might end up not getting an S because some players are so strong that they just kill the bear really quickly. So just make sure that you know if you can actually play with other people, because this content tend to really lag the computer. So if your hardware is not up to par, it could lag you and like crash you and you will lose a run, which is not the end of the world, honestly. But just make sure you learn your lessons and don't just repeat the same mistakes again and again. And now let's go to the last method. Oh, I guess I should also add that the reason I did the Ursus on my Dark Knight and not on my Dual Blade is because Ursus Gold or Ursus Mesos that you get scales off of your level. So the higher level character you do it on, the more Mesos you'll get. So yeah, take that into account. It doesn't go up by a lot, to be honest. It's like at level 200 it's like 30 million, at level 250 it's like 34, so it's not an insane increase, but it is an increase. Either way, it's about 100 mil per day, so that adds up to 700 mil, or 700 mil per week. So that, like, combining that with the Mesos from daily bossing is already like 1.4 bill. I don't really remember what number I gave you at the beginning, but if it was 1.4 bill, then I kind of forgot about Maple Tour, I guess. But yeah, that brings us to the third part, which is Maple Tour, which we can access through the Quick Move, Dimensional Mirror, and then move into Maple Tour. Over here, we need to talk to this girl until she opens up the portals to one of the areas here. The content opens up at level 105, but I would recommend doing it at level 200. If you can, if you can't, just do it whenever you can. Obviously, it's the earlier the better. So the way Maple Tour works is, I think I did a run today, so I don't think I can show you exactly. But yeah, as you can see, you have 2 free clears, much like Monster Park. And every single clear that you do gives you a cumulative amount of Mesos that just adds up day by day. Every single day you get 40 something million Mesos. I guess like I can just say for 47, right? Like it's pretty obvious here. But yeah, 47 million Mesos every single day. It accumulates over time, and once a week has passed since the very first day when you started, so I started 2 days ago, which means I started, or I guess I started yesterday actually, because today is the second day. So I started at the 8th of December, and I can claim the rewards here a week after the 8th of December, so that ends up being the 15th of December. So I will not be able to enter the dungeon if I have not claimed the rewards at the end of the week. So like if I want to do another Maple Tour run in the 15th of December, I'm gonna have to, or December, I guess. If I wanna use Maple Tour again in the 15th of December, I'm gonna have to claim the rewards, and this dungeon adds up all the way to 330 mil, if I remember correctly, if you do it on the highest difficulty, which is level 200. I can't really show you, that really sucks, but yeah, there are difficulties here that scale off of level, and the hardest one is for level 200, which gives you 47 million per day for 2 runs. You can, like much like it says right here, you can also purchase with NX or Maple points. You can also purchase 5 extra entries. So that means you can do 7 runs a day. I have no idea how much Mesos this gives, but I mean, we can just calculate it real quick, I guess. If you do all 7 runs every day, I would assume it ends up being like around 160 mil every day. So that's like a pretty pay-to-win mechanic, if you will, but it really, in my opinion, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, it is sort of pay-to-win if you care about it. Another good thing about Maple Tour, first of all, it's really easy to do. So that's like 330 mil if you don't use an X, and like a bill if you do use an X. That's very easy to get. Anyway, as you can see, after you complete each run you complete gives you this coin, one Maple Tour coin. And with those coins, what you can do is you can purchase items here. Now, this is pretty useless, to be completely honest with you. Some people use it for this box to level up and do like a level up party at like 279 or something when they need like 100 XP, because this doesn't really give almost anything. So don't purchase this, it's really useless. It's like a very small amount of XP. And but yeah, there is one good thing here, and this is the power elixirs. Those are untradeable, so if you wanna stock up on power elixirs on your character, you can basically just do it through the Maple Tour, like I did. I have like almost 5k power elixirs on this character, basically all of it from Maple Tour. So I would say this is another advantage for Maple Tour. It's very minor, it doesn't really matter that much, but it is something, I guess. You can purchase like 200 a day, so pretty good. If you don't use extra tickets here. And yeah, if we add the 330 mil from Maple Tour, we end up with 1.7 billion Mesos in 1 week of very low effort stuff. I guess I should add another thing about Maple Tour. You can actually claim the accumulated wages in advance, but it will cut the values in half. So as you can see, I have 94 million Mesos accumulated. If I want to get it now instead of waiting for the 15th of December, I'm gonna get half the Mesos. So you can do that if you really are desperate for like Mesos because there's an event going on or something like that. But take into account that you will get less Mesos for that. Yeah. Anyway, that's a very simple method of getting like 1.7 bill Mesos every week. Go out, try it, get your Mesos, save up or don't save up, actually, whatever you want to do. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was insightful and helpful for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm not sure when I'll upload it. And yeah, anyway, see ya, bye.